During that ice age, which was approximately the same time as the Tower of Babel, you could have walked from here to Ireland on dry ground.
Sure.
You could have walked to Tasmania.
Yeah.
And the only deep water part you have to cross is a place between these two little islands, Bali and Lombok, and you can see one island from the other. It's right there. It's not, and you could have walked all the way down to here on dry ground. At that one point in history, not any other point in history. If we look at the evolutionary out of Africa story, that's the Tower of Babel story right there.
Okay.
Now they want to push the origin way down deep in here, but that's actually bad. The graphic artist put it there. It should be up here because this is the greatest amount of diversity. But they put it there because they can't put it there. They could not put it there. And if we just look at the history of man and compare it to the evolutionary timeline and the biblical timeline. So they believe that about 1 million Homo erectuses lived in Africa and Asia for about 1 million years. And then something happened. Our population was reduced to, they say, an effective population size of about 10,000 people. That's called extinction. And there's about that many cheetahs in Africa today, and all the population biologists think they're going to go extinct, or a lot of them. They're worried about cheetahs. Well, somehow, during this catastrophic event, modern humans evolved. And then we spread out of Africa and covered the world. Well, the biblical timeline says we started with Adam and Eve a few thousand years ago, went to some unknown number before the flood, were reduced to 8 souls during Noah's flood, and then a couple hundred years later, we hit the Tower of Babel event when we spread out across the world. Do you know why the evolutionist has this dip right there? Because they're trying to explain how come all people across the world are so similar to one another. They didn't predict it from their timeline because this many people, 1 million people, you have a lot of genetic diversity in there.
So the genome is driving them back to a small number.
Yes, they were.
You have an explanation for it, they really don't.
Yeah, they were forced to do it because of the data. The Bible predicted that.
Yes.
That's really neat.